Got an important Social Security update for those who are expecting the additional $360 more per month boost. So when it comes to that, the Social Security Fairness Act was signed in January, but we haven't seen any action, but we have sort of an update of timeline of when you can expect those checks, and it's not as good as we thought. Also, it might have something to do with how Congress has stolen trillions from Social Security. I'll let you know what's going on with that. Also, 2 Social Security changes that could hurt you financially in 2025. If you're hoping for a better year, you're going to want to know about these 2 changes so that your Social Security is good and secure. So I'll give you all those updates and give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So, has Congress stolen trillions from Social Security? The answer is clear as day. So, when it comes to, let me get to it, how many trillions? All right, so the average monthly check for now that we're in 2025 is $1,976, right? So, we have, here it is. $23 trillion in a long-term funding shortfall. So now there are rules in place and laws that Congress cannot just go and steal from Social Security. Technically, they're allowed to borrow and use that money for other investments as long as they pay it back. Now that's the thing. If they don't pay it back, what is that considered? If we borrow money and you haven't paid me back, but I said, are you going to pay me back? You're like, yeah, I'll pay you back. All right, when? Well, it'll happen. It'll happen. What does that mean? You're not getting the money. Why is there a shortfall? So did lawmakers in Congress really steal from Social Security's trust funds? Supposedly, according to this article, it's saying that all the money is accounted for and tracked, but it's an investment to earn more money. All right, well, why don't they just sell the investments and give it back? Well, that's the tricky question. So as said before, it's not really stealing if you're supposed to pay it back. So that's where it gets tricky. So yes, it's not going to blatantly say here that it's stolen, as Congress members would say. They borrowed it, but they're haven't paid it back yet with interest. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's get into this. 2.8 million Americans are owed back Social Security benefits. Will you get yours? What's going on with the Social Security Fairness Act? It was hailed as a big win for Social Security. A lot of the people, Social Security benefit increases and everyone's all excited, but it's only for 2.8 million out of 70 million Social Security recipients, which is bittersweet, right? Some people are getting it, like the teachers, firefighters, other public workers, but when is it coming? That's the big thing. Everyone got all excited that it passed, but when is it coming? Well, it could take up to a year. That's right. Just when you thought the SSA was gonna, turn a new page in 2025, it looks like SSA's ability to implement the law in a timely manner and without negatively affecting day-to-day customer service relies on funding. So the act did not provide money to implement the law. The SSA said, adding that the law requires SSA to adjust benefits for over 3 million people. Since the law's effective date is retroactive, SSA must adjust people's past benefits as well as future benefits. According to the SSA, processing these changes is very complex, and SSA's analysis shows that much of the work must be done manually on an individual case-by-case basis. What does this mean? Well, 2.8 million Americans expecting that up to an additional $360 more per month are going to be done manually by Social Security workers. That means someone's going to have to go into someone's account, do the numbers manually. This isn't a computer program. So they're saying up to a year. The way SSA works and the way our government works, I think it might even be a little longer. So this is really disappointing to hear. You would think that they would have additional staff or some separate staff to work on this. But think about one person. How long is that? How many people can that one person change benefits for in a day? Right? Think out of 2.8 million. I don't know how many workers it's going to take. So a little A little disappointing. The agency is currently processing pending or new claims involving future benefits and developing procedures and automated solutions for computing retroactive benefits. So those retroactive checks, oh man, I don't know. If you're expecting it, I wouldn't expect it anytime soon, especially since it's going to be done manually. And it makes me wonder for those who are, if it's done in alphabetical order, or those with the last names of a later letter in the alphabet, are they going to be last? I don't know. I'll keep you updated if I find out anything else. Then also, two Social Security changes that could hurt you financially in 2025. Keep these on your radar. Number one, the wage cap is rising. So Social Security gets the bulk of its revenue from payroll taxes. Each year, a wage cap is set that determines how much money is taxed for Social Security purposes. In 2024, it was $168,000. Now, it is $176,000, which means that they'll have to pay an additional $7,500 of extra income. So there's that. Then also, too, the value of work credit is going up. Last year, a single work credit was worth $1,730 of earnings. This year, it's up to $1,810. So this change should really only impact people who work on a very part-time basis. But that may be the case if you're mostly full-time parent or caregiver and have little opportunity to earn income. One way you may want to do this if your earnings are minimal, though, is give up an hourly job in favor of gig work. With gig work, you may be able to set your own schedule, enjoy more flexibility, ramp up hours, your earnings enough to snag your 4 credits for the year. So those are the 2 updates, and that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is a tip of the day. I want to tell you one of my favorite secrets. Adults don't know everything. So I don't too. I know I'm really smart, but I don't really know as much things. You don't know as much things, but we're all gonna learn. I promise. If you keep on working every day, I can, and we all can, and we can all be really smart. And we can all be really smart.
If you haven't checked out the February Social Security payment schedule, you're going to want to click this video over here to see when you should expect your Social Security check. Also, there is a secret way to boost your permanent Social Security check, which I just found out about. I had no idea about it. So click that video and I'll share that with you as well. And I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.